Hey folks, Gary here. How many of you are like your parents? I know you don't want to be. I get that. Say, well, I'll never be like my mom and dad, that kind of thing. But how many of you, if someone who was close to you who knew your parents knows you, would say, man, you're really kind of like your dad, or you're really kind of like your mom? That happens a lot, right? We take on our family characteristics, right? The characteristics of the family become our characteristics. No matter how hard we try to push against it, it just seems to come out. Which kind of takes us to Ephesians 5, verse 1. Now, we've been talking a lot about God's love for us, and it would seem appropriate that if you are loved as much as you are by God, and you really are loved a great deal by God, and you know God, and you have a relationship with Him, that love would stir you to respond some way. So let's just read what it says. It says this: do as God does. So do as God does. After all, you are His dear children. That's kind of what I was getting at before. So that's the first verse. Do as God does. After all, you are His dear children. So do what He does, because it's in your nature now to do that. What does God do? God loves people and loves them unconditionally and deeply. So, love people. Love them deeply. Love them unconditionally. Let's continue on here. Let love be your guide, right? Christ loved us and offered His life for us as a sacrifice that pleases God. So, a lot of times when it comes to, let's say, religion, people's spirituality, that can get into a lot of works-based things, that you got to do this, that, the other thing. If you don't do A, B, C, D, then you're not really a follower, that kind of thing. Right? It's all about the actions you do. That's not what the gospel is about. That's not what Jesus is about. Jesus is about, let me change you on the inside. Let me love you so much that you become a fantastic person. And our actions, they don't earn us anything. It's not like we're earning our salvation or earning our way. They don't do anything like that. They are just simply evidence of what's already taken place inside of us. It's just pouring out, right? You've become so familiar with the love of God that you can't help but display that love to other people and care for other people. So, kind of taking those verses, how do we respond? We respond by loving the people around us and taking care of the people around us. Even if they're not our friends, we still love them and take care of them in the same way that Jesus did that for us.